Hello, and welcome to, I guess it's day 21 of my weight loss updates. This will hopefully be a little bit of a quicker one unless I go on another rant. So let's just get to the beginning of it, I guess. Diet. Being fine. I did the 2,000 calories, and it's doing good. I'm not really hungry. I'm snacky every so often. So I might have to adjust where the times those calories go, but other than that, everything is good. So there's one thing I did add, and that is collagen. Been doing some more research, and collagen is supposed to be good for joints and stuff, and I do have some major joint issues due to football and just being a big guy in general. So I'm going to try that out, see how that makes me feel. If it works out, then I'll keep doing it. If it doesn't, well, I can drop it. But the stuff I've got is fine. I just add it to my regular stuff in the mornings, and yeah, it's not bad. It doesn't taste anything. The first time I did it without anything but water, and it's kind of got this. I almost want to say like a light glue flavor. So most kids know what glue tastes like. Stick glue. And yeah, so that's all, pretty much all I've added to my diet. So I don't know if I've actually gone over the specifics, but yeah, still 4 eggs and then bacon, and yeah, at around lunchtime, noon, which is my first meal, and then beef in the evenings. So it's working out good. Energy levels are good. I think I'm coming down off of like the rest of the keto flu, because I think I mentioned in a previous video that the stuff I was taking for the liver cleanse had sugar in it, and I think that was keeping me from going into keto fully. So I think this week, with how I'm feeling slightly under the weather, that's what's going on. And yeah, no, other than that, energy levels are good. I'm sleeping generally better, which is awesome. I sleep on the couch because of my back. For some reason, when I'm sleeping in bed, my legs cramp up really bad at night. But it doesn't happen on the couch. We just got a brand new couch yesterday, so I'll be probably christening that tonight after we move the TV and stuff down into the basement where I am now. So hopefully that works out. Hopefully this new couch I can sleep on until I can lose enough weight to go back to the bedroom and sleep in a proper bed. But no, it's actually diet-wise working out pretty good. Exercise-wise, I screwed up big time. So I have a Bowflex 2, or Bowflex 2 Extreme, I think it's called. So it uses flex bars as their weights, and the problem with the flex bars is that they're all black, and the labeling on the bars are just the same plastic cover that the Bowflex bars are made of, so it's also black. So the only way to know what the weights are is to either look at them carefully, or you can kind of feel and see the numbers. My basement, the second basement, because I live in a bi-level split, or 4-level split, I don't know what they call it exactly. It's pretty dark back there, where the bars are, because the bars are behind the Bowflex, obviously, and the light's basically being blocked by the Bowflex. So I've kind of been going by memory, and after having a discussion with some friends at night, I realized that my memory on the bars is bad, because I assumed this time around, because it's been a year since I used it, that the 2 bigger bars are 30s, then the next one is 20, and then 2 10s and a 5, and that math doesn't add up to what the Bowflex is supposed to be, which is a total of 105 per side, because Bowflex obviously is split between right arm and left arm. So it's 210 total, but it's supposed to be 105 per side. I'll probably get an expansion thing later that brings up to 410, I think it is. But that's in the future. So I've been assuming, when I've been doing my setup, that the first 2 weights are 30. So any of my exercises that on a per arm basis are 30 pounds to 55 pounds, I've been using the 30 bar and then whatever else. And then anything that's in that 60 or above, I've been using the 230 bars. Well, they're not 30 bars, they're 50 bars. So all of my 30-pound to 55-pound exercises have actually been 20 pounds more per arm. And any of my 60 plus exercises have actually been 40 pounds more per arm. Or legs, when it comes to leg day. So I've been lifting way more than I really should have been right off the bat. I thought I'd atrophied a lot. Turns out I haven't. So yeah, I've been pushing myself a little bit harder and faster than I intended. So I've dialed it back. I realized it on Friday, of all days, the last day I finally figured it out. I readjusted, and my next couple weeks will probably be lighter than they should be with the readjustments. Some of my exercises will be more, like any of the exercises under 30 pounds will be more, because I raised them up 5 or 10 pounds based on how easy they were. But all the ones I've been doing wrong, I lowered them probably anywhere from like 10 to 30 pounds. Because I don't want to, because I've had days like doing my ab day where I don't even get to the fourth set because my abs will cramp. And once I start cramping or whatever, and then I think it was on, I want to say it was Tuesday, which is my cardio day. It's supposed to be my cardio day, which is supposed to be 30-pound exercises. Were actually 50-pound, and ended up burning out I think it was my right shoulder by the time I got to like the fourth out of the, I think it's 6 exercises on that day, which is just supposed to be a cardio day, not a weight day. So by then my shoulder kind of burnt out and I had to stop. So I've dialed them all back. I'm going to start raising them on my strength days 5 to 10 pounds based on how easy it is. So this really feels easy, then I'll up at 10 pounds for next week. If it's part of my normal progression, I'll raise at 5. And then my cardio days, I won't raise any more than 5 no matter how easy it is, because they're just cardio days. I don't want to push the weights on those ones. So that's what happened with that. The fact that I could do them, that was pretty awesome. That was actually really good, that I actually have that strength. I don't have the endurance I need to have, but the fact that I actually have that strength is really nice. And moving forward, yeah, so, but I'm taking into account, I'm taking a lot of supplements that do assist. Like, I'm on a high protein diet. I am taking HGH. Creatine helps with obvious recovery. All that stuff is great. And yes, for the record, I don't edit any of these, so when I take a small drink break, you guys get to see it. So yeah, that was that. So exercise is going to be a little bit different. Now, as per usual, I do weigh myself on a daily basis, but I try to not weigh myself on Saturdays. And then I don't weigh myself on Sundays until I do this. So there's usually like a day to 2 days of mystery. The week has been pretty disappointing when it comes to the scale, but has been really good when it comes to everything else. So the scale wise, I really haven't been budging at all, which is a massive disappointment. But I can feel the muscle growth. Like, there's noticeable changes. One thing, then, just to get to the medical side of things, I suffer from skin tags on my legs. And I've come to learn that skin tags can be caused by things like high sugar intake, which in my case is the case. So pretty much all my skin tags are gone, or severely recessed, which is fantastic because they're very painful, very annoying. So the fact that they're pretty much gone is awesome. My pectorals, I can feel the growth in that. My biceps, my lower legs, like my legs themselves, are actually slimming up decently. It's just my midsection, which is where I carry the bulk of my weight, is harder to see any kind of change, which is partially why I do the shirt off thing, because eventually the only way I'm going to be able to know that I'm losing weight is by seeing the difference, in inches. Which is why at some point I'm going to have to grab some editing software and figure out how to cut out all those videos, or maybe I'll just take screenshots, whatever, and like compile them so I can actually physically see the progression of that. Because, as I said, I'm not seeing much on the scale, but I'm physically feeling the difference, which means I have to be losing inches. because I am definitely packing on the muscle. So I'm clearly losing the fat. It's just I'm gaining muscle at the same rate that I'm losing fat weight-wise. So I'm not seeing much in the scale because I know it's not my diet, because I haven't have any kind of changes to my diet since I started doing it this way. So I have a zero sugar intake, zero sugars, zero carbs. Well, might not be zero carbs. Some of my drinks and stuff might have some carbs in them, but basically I'm full carnivore at this point, excluding supplements and stuff. So, and I'm not overdoing my calories. I'm only doing like 2,000 a day, and I know based on my activity level and my size, I should be doing closer to 4,000 or more if I were to try to maintain my weight, which clearly I don't. So I know I'm losing inches, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to keep going the way they are, obviously. Maybe there's some changes on the scale now, today, maybe the last couple days, because I haven't been working out. So maybe I've tipped in that regard, which would be nice. So I guess without further ado, we'll move on to that part of the video. Get to the scale part, and then move on to the sad part of the shirtless section, which I will give the heads up for as per usual. Okay. Oh, don't tell me dead. No, it's just a part of the floor that just didn't want to. Okay, where are we at now? Okay, it's not bad. It's not the 10 pounds I was wanting, but 4 pounds is still really good. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. 4 pounds is pretty decent. More than I was expected at this point, because I was about 440 when I weighed myself last. So, okay, so this is a section that if you don't want to see the topless fat man, then I'd click away now. But, yeah. All this hair gets in the way. So, you can't really see much, like, clearly pectoral growth, which is good. Inches wise, I don't know. I feel like in here has caved in a bit. I feel like it was more round before. I'd have to go back and check, but yeah, I don't know. Arm wise, it seems to be no massive difference. That's about the hang arms, but definitely have biceps again that are actually noticeable, so I don't know, I'm content with this week. I'll take it. No, I will definitely take that progress. But obviously it's not going to be a quick process. Eventually it's going to be even slower. And that's going to be the thing. Like, there's going to be a point in which my body isn't going to be able to shed pounds or build muscle as quickly as it can right now. So I'm going to take the wins as I can get them, and we'll see if next week has any better progress than this week, which is the goal. Any progress is good progress, and as long as I'm able to stay on track, that's fantastic. Like, even the days I want to guess cheat meal it or stuff like that, go off my current meal plan, it's stuff that's not unhealthy. Like, I want to go do hot pot, which is, again, pretty much just meat cooked in broth. So that's not even a big deal. So that's the type of thing. Like, I'm not craving sugar. I'm not craving carbs. On occasion, I wouldn't mind ice cream just for the sake of having ice cream, but it's not something that's like, oh, I need it. It's kind of like, no, it'd be nice right now. I'm warm. It'd be nice to have some ice cream or whatever, and I don't need it, and that's just it. Beef jerky, on the other hand, that is the curse, and unfortunately, that tends to have a lot of sugar in it. Luckily, the place that we do buy beef jerky from is fairly keto friendly. when it comes to how they make the jerky. The only problem is that the amount of jerky I will eat is enormous, because I love that stuff and I can't stop eating it. Though we tend to get in packages that are kind of small, and I tend to replace meals with them, but it's so expensive and how fast I go through it. The wife doesn't like buying it for that reason, because I can go through $100 worth of jerky in a matter of days. So it's one of those things that's kind of like, do we risk having it because it's so expensive? But it's so good. Eventually I will. Eventually I'll have to cave in and have some. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. And yeah, if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe. If you want to see the previous video, I'm going to be linking that in the description. At some point I'll make a playlist. Maybe that's actually what I'll do today, is make a playlist of this. I don't know if I'll edit my descriptions to add the playlist, though. It's a lot of extra work, but I might leave it for now. I might add a playlist when I'm at like 3 months or something, when there's actually like, or 10 videos. Right now it's easy enough to find the 3 or 4 videos I've already got. But yeah, have yourselves a good day and a good week, and I will have another update on day 28 next Sunday. Goodbye.